Welcome back to Barebones Survival. In today's video, I just want to do a little one to talk about something that a lot of people don't think about as putting in their kits, which I find to be incredibly useful in a survival kit. And yes, it is one of those. That is a tampon. And the reason it's so good is because, first of all, it is sterile. Second of all, it is very compressed and small, but used correctly, besides for the obvious use for a lady, for a guy, you can use this as an emergency wound packing gauze. And it works very, very well because that's what it is, after all, intended for. It's sterile, which is what you need on a dressing. And it works very well in that regard, but it also has a secondary use in that it makes a very good fire starter. So you can put one or two of these into an incredibly small kit and use them effectively in order to achieve multiple things. And just to give you an idea of how well it does work and how to use it, I'm going to see what I can do to get one started up for you. But with that regard, do wish me a small amount of luck, because you have to do a couple of things to make it work. If you try and use it just as is, it's too compressed. So what you do is you open it up, no surprises there, and you wiggle it like that, and you will see it starts to come apart. Now, this is important, whichever intended use you have, and don't throw it on the ground like I tried to do. And then you start to pull it apart. Now, the reason for that is just to decompress the gauze itself, to give it a certain amount of flexibility in that regard. Once you've done that, and you can start to break it open, you will find that you now have a rolled gauze pad like that, which of course you can absolutely put down onto an injury, and it's very absorbent. It makes a very good method of giving yourself a certain amount of protection for a wound. Now, because it is cotton and you've fluffed it now, we're going to see if we can actually get this to light up for you. So hopefully this will actually work. And as you can see, we are going to turn around like that. And please excuse my camera angle. And there is Munchkin, who's come to see what I'm up to. And we're going to put that down like that, where you can actually see it. And you will find, using only a ferrocerium rod, which I'm about to pull out of my pocket, assuming I can do it without knocking over the camera, we will be able to get this flame started. So hopefully you can see this effectively. And just get the edging off, get it spark. This is a newish one, I don't use all that much. And there you go. With that, it is burning nicely, which goes to show that this is an incredibly effective way to get a fire started. It's going to burn for a while. If you were to put a bit of Vaseline onto it, it would burn even longer, of course. In case you're wondering, that is just a self-contained, I think it's a knockoff of the Exotac. It's got its striker and it's got its ferro rod, which makes for an incredibly good ferrocerium rod. Now, you can see as we go along that the The cotton is burning very, very nicely, but it burns best, of course, where it is fluffed. You can see there, it's burning nicely, and it's burning a while, which means that entire particular thing will definitely assist in getting the fire going in an emergency, which makes this a much forgotten item because of its multiple use. Yes, fire plugs are great, and certainly I approve greatly of them, but they are only for fire because they are not sterile. This has multiple uses, and therefore can be used to achieve a lot more with the same amount of space in your kit. And space and lightness in a survival kit, of course, is a premium. So that gives you some other items to go in. And what I'm doing now, as I mentioned in my last live, is that I'm going to see if I can make a kit so small that it literally would fit inside a Ziploc bag. And the aim of that is because your survival kit must be so small and so easily carried that you will carry it all the time, no matter what, even if you've got a lot of other things that you need to hang on to and take with you, purely because that will allow you to always have it. A survival kit that isn't on you obviously is an utter waste of time. You've got to have it for it to be good. Now you see it's finally gone out. For the bits I didn't decompress very well, it's still smoking. I could certainly get that restarted if I had to, though I'm going to put this out and chuck it away. But it does the job, and it does it very well, and it will burn basically to ash, which means there's no residue or mess, nothing to leave behind, which is a great thing as well, because looking after the environment you're enjoying does matter. So that's today's thought. And yeah, join me, as not only will I build the kit, but I will give specific reasons, uses, and methodologies for each individual item that I do choose to put in the micro kit, and prove therefore that in terms of survival, your micro kits, which everybody says, oh, it's way too small, no, they're not. They're perfect for a survival kit. Remember, this is survival. This is not your general bushcraft kit, which is a different kind of thing entirely and would require a lot more gear and stuff, simply because if you're intending to go out into the bush and you don't take gear that you will need, really you're being stupid. You're asking for trouble. Naturally, you should take what is required to manage your thing and to make it more comfortable and fun. You go out because you enjoy it as a civilian, not because you have to. So yep, thanks for joining me on Barebones Survival. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.